welcome to our channel, where we bring you the most gripping and tragic stories from the skies. If you're fascinated by real-life aviation mysteries and disasters, you're in the right place. Today, we uncover the chilling events of the Tenerife Airport Disaster, the deadliest aviation accident in human history. Was March the 27th, 1907, the location. Los Rodeos Airport, Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands. Two fully loaded Boeing 747 jumbo jets KLM Flight 4805 and Pan Am Flight 1736 were redirected to Tenerife due to a terrorist bombing at their original destination, Las Palmas Airport. This unexpected diversion forced dozens of large aircraft into a small airport that wasn't designed to handle so much traffic. Then came the fog, thick, blinding fog that would set the stage for a disaster. KLM Flight 4805 was carrying 234 passengers and 14 crew members, totaling 248 people. It had departed from Amsterdam, led by Captain Jacob Velthuizen van Zanten, a highly respected pilot and KLM's chief flight instructor. Alongside him were First Officer Klaas Mers and flight engineer Willem Schroeder. Pan Am Flight 1736, on the other hand, had originated from Los Angeles, stopped at New York, and was now heading to the Canary Islands. On board were 380 passengers and 16 crew, a total of 396 people. The flight was commanded by Captain Victor Grubbs, with First Officer Robert Bragg and Flight Engineer George Warnes in the cockpit. Both aircraft were waiting at Tenerife for hours due to airport congestion and worsening visibility. Eventually, Las Palmas reopened. Clem was instructed to taxi down the main runway, turn around, and wait for takeoff clearance. Pan Am was told to taxi behind and exit the runway via the third taxiway, but that's where confusion took hold. Due to the intense fog, the Pan Am crew missed the third taxiway. They continued slowly ahead on the runway, unaware that KLM was already turning around to take off from the same path. Meanwhile, in the KLM cockpit, Captain Van Zanten was growing anxious. Airline duty hours were running out, and he didn't want to be delayed further. In that pressure, he believed wrongly that he had been cleared for takeoff. At 5:06 p.m., the KLM jet began accelerating down the runway. First Officer Mears expressed concern, asking if they really had clearance. The captain responded with confidence, yes. At the same time, Pan Am's crew was alerting the tower that they were still on the runway, but the radio messages overlapped and weren't clearly heard. And then, disaster struck. Through the thick fog, Pan Am's crew suddenly saw landing lights coming toward them fast. Captain Grums shouted, "Get off! Get off! Get off!" They tried desperately to turn off the runway, but it was too late. KLM's plane was moving at full takeoff speed. Captain Van Zanten pulled up early, trying to fly over the Pan Am jet, but the aircraft's belly scraped the top of Pan Am's fuselage. The result was catastrophic. The KLM aircraft exploded in a ball of fire, killing everyone on board, 248 souls. The Pan Am jet also burst into flames, yet through a broken section of the fuselage, 61 people escaped, surviving the horror. Still, 335 people aboard Pan Am perished. In total, 583 people died, the largest loss of life in any aviation accident not involving a terrorist attack. The investigation revealed a tragic web of human error, miscommunication, fog, and stress. Captain Van Zanten, despite being one of KLM's most respected pilots, made a deadly assumption. The lack of standard radio phrases and no ground radar at the airport made everything worse. This disaster forced the aviation industry to change. New global protocols were introduced, such as standard phraseology like cleared for takeoff, mandatory cockpit resource management training, and installation of ground radar at major airports. Tenerife became more than a tragedy, it became a turning point in aviation safety. Thank you for watching. If you found this story gripping, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We have more haunting tales of real-life disasters, close calls, and mysteries from the skies coming soon. Also, check out the description below for more info and related videos. Until next time, fly safe.